Hello team, how's it going? Welcome to Combat Ready HQ and welcome to our newest video where we are checking out some Italian special forces. I believe from the research I've done on this video, they are conducting some hostage rescue training in close quarter battle scenarios. So some CQB. Looking forward to this. I've not actually checked out any Italian military videos yet, so I am looking forward to this. Check out the original video in the description as always, and if you could like, share and subscribe, helps push the channel. If you want to join the community, you can become a channel member, support us in that way, or you can just join the free Discord, check us out on Instagram, or check out our coffee blends and merch over at combatreadyhq.co.uk. But what we do, as always, comment below what your thoughts are. Let's get into it.
Avanti tasti HQ in ascolto.
Comunico team sul punto di rilascio. Chiedo autorizzazione di approcciare al target.
So to say from what they are wearing, special ops, special forces, you've got some sort of different sort of boots there, not your sort of standard issues. They're sort of like Munros or Solomons or something like that. I can't really tell. I'd love to know what badge that is. High cut sort of ops core helmets. Nice little shooter's belt, which to be honest a lot of just sort of regular soldiers have nowadays. Dump pouch, one magazine. He's mostly got a few more on his belt plate. A sort of attachable day sack onto his plate carrier. Face is covered with sort of a head over, a pistol on the right hip. Ready to go. One looking out to the rear, one looking to the front, and then the other cars carrying out the sort of general directions. Seem pretty well kitted. Standard sort of. He's got quite a few attachments on his rifle there. What's he doing with his weapon there? Never seen anyone hold their weapon that high on the shoulder. The butt's not in his shoulder. It's a peeling round. Giving him a nod to go, I'm guessing, or that it's clear.
HQ davanti.
Avanti tasti HQ in ascolto.
Comunico entry point confermato.
Ricevuto, entry point confermato, continua la missione.
So he's got his weapon on his shoulder as well. Moving very closely in a tight-knit team. Now making sure all areas are secure, all directions. Peeling in, taking his time, and then he's going to go one direction, he's going to go the other. So what, you know, things may have changed. Obviously these Italian SF, they obviously do things differently as well. Come up to the building in a tight-knit team, very close. They weren't spread out too much. What you could do is sometimes, depending on the doorway, the door is just check to see which way the door opens. It may look like it opens on the inside of the way he kicks it, but it might actually not. So you could give like the door a quick test just to see sort of which way it opens. And then they sort of kicked the door in, sort of peeled around nice and slowly just to make sure they didn't rush in and take any casualties. So they're taking a more slower approach. And then he went in one direction. And then whatever direction that person goes in, if you're the next man in, you're just going to go in the opposite direction into the room. And what they did do is they went to the corners really neatly, okay, making sure the whole room is cleared. Because what can happen is people sort of go in and get tunnel vision. So he goes that way, and they're just looking at the main front of the room and forget that there's corners behind him and there could be someone hiding, like there was on the wall there, the picture of the enemy. So they make sure those corners were very clear. Good communication by throughout the team, constantly talking to each other. nodding to let them know they're ready. So obviously saw the enemy target. What an enemy. Love the patches they're wearing. This is thrown there, sort of like a silo. Most probably make it sort of it's how they're marking that the room is being cleared. So just going back then, so they went into the first room. Once again, it was a door handle that opened outwards, so away from them. Once again, what you could do is just quickly check, just to double check which way that does open and make sure it isn't locked. Because it may be locked, it may be unlocked, you don't know. So what you can do is just check to make sure that door is open, it's unlocked, and which way it's going to open, and you can let the rest of the team know which way it's going to open, because if it opens towards you, you then need to change your entry. They then went in. The first guy, as soon as he went in, saw the enemy. Okay, first of all, you've got to react really quickly. Make sure, are they carrying a weapon? Are they pointing at you? Is anyone's life in danger? He made a call out, some sort of formal warning by sounds of it. And then what he did, he assessed the situation as a threat and then aimed shots at the target. What you'll notice, he didn't just try and do, I don't know, 2 in the mouth, 1 in the chest, or 2 in the chest, 1 in the mouth, or whatever, as they tell you to do. Right, it's quite far away. Just put as many rounds into that target as he thought needed to take the target out. They went in, cleared the room, and you heard a bit more sort of rounds going off. So they obviously found another target, and then put as many rounds as needed into that target to neutralize it. And then, because the next doorway had no door, 2 men stayed on, eyes on, while the other 2 cleared the rest of the room, because there was obviously no door. There could be a threat pop up at any time without a warning. So eyes on, cleared the next room. That target obviously would have been taken out. Once again, straight into the corners. Really, really good. And cleared the room. Good movement with the weapons. Marking that the room's been cleared.
Ace.
Nodding, good preparing, ready to go.
Quattro. Uscendo.
Oh, oh. Nice shot. No messing around there. Obviously, you could still treat them as an enemy. You don't know if someone's sort of pretending to be a hostage, so you're not just gonna get them to run around all freely. I wonder where he hit him there, because you heard the rounds go off and the enemy, he just dropped. Like that patch there on their arm. Exactly. Okay, just searching before they obviously take them out of the room, just to make sure, like I said, you know, sometimes the enemy will pretend to be a hostage. Need to make sure the hostage is who they say they are. They're not carrying any sort of weapons on them. They can attack these guys with. They look like they're wearing lazy cut molly there.
Carta ricevuto, 5 tango down, jackpot acquisito, autorizzate l'uscita.
Now obviously, yeah, you've cleared every room, but you're still in an enemy territory, and you're not just going to walk out. You're going to make sure you walk out, weapons pointing it in a good direction, clearing as you go along.
Avanti i tasti HQ in ascolto.
Comunico team all'entry point, chiedo autorizzazione all'uscita.
Trying to secure
Ricevuto,
extraction.
team all'entry point, uscite pure.
Nice. Good little setup they've got there, isn't it?
Okay, index.
Index, everyone loves that word. Good little setup there you go. I love the building that they use there, really well set up. As you could see as well, they all had their own sort of setups as well with what they're wearing. Majority of them were wearing Cry, sort of boots. They, had chosen their own sort of like Scarpas, Solomons, or whatever they were. Whatever they felt was comfortable and best suited to them. They had their plate carriers, their own sort of shooter belt setups with dump pouches, magazines, chest plate carriers and magazines across their chests as well. A lot of them had. And then they had some form of sort of, mollied on day sack, grab bag, whatever was once again best suited to what they prefer. The further you go in your career, normally depending on what unit you're in, especially obviously SF, you set up your kit to you. Everyone has their own preference. Same with their weapons, as you saw, they all had sort of their own attachments. One sort of had a red dot sight. yeah, so, you know, majority of the time you'll get, you know, standard regular army, you'll get your LLMs, so you'll attach that, and you'll have your sights. But obviously SF, they sort of work different. And when it comes to kit, it depends on your unit, and sometimes it depends on the RSM. I've been in units where one RSM lets you wear your own boots, own kit, another RSM comes in and he stops all of that. So regular army slightly different. CQB gets taught the same. Like I said, I'm a bit out of touch, but I really enjoyed that video. Like I said, with doorways, what you could do is check to see, make sure the door's unlocked, or if it's locked, which way does it open. They're in a 4-man team, so with CQB you want momentum, you want surprise, you want, you know, keep pushing through. But when you're a 4-man team, you're not able to leave men in rooms to keep them clear. You've got to keep pushing forward. You want to take as little casualties obviously as possible, otherwise you'll be down to no men at all by the time you get to the last room. But I think they worked really well. The only thing I didn't get is just like the weapon on the shoulder. Obviously you'd want the butt in the shoulder for the recoil. It literally had it sitting on the shoulder. That's the only thing I've not seen before. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you soon.